कर चेक वन साहिल चलो वन कत कर मे सही लिंक त्रोत चलो ओके ओके ओके स्कोरिंग स्कोरिंग सजा होते पे कर पेस्ट Welcome back. And fearless friend Zrakan, after being put to bat first by the likes of PCC Mashwara, and after a disastrous start in this inaugural contest of Padibal Premier League here in Mashwara. Vishru Mashwara, name that really needs some real love. When I came here for the first time, it looked like a very, very good ground. And even though it has been given a lot of leveling, and as the time progresses, I believe a lot of contribution needs to be sent in. After 3, it's 8 runs with 2 back-to-back wickets for the likes of fearless fighters Zrakan. And they will have to believe in some partnership. Shafiq Rasool, who is bowling his second, hasn't conceded any run but has been able to pick a wicket. And it's really something where we could see a lot of bounce, a lot of carry, a lot of pace. So as a batsman, you've got to be very careful, especially onto the back foot. Let the ball come close. And this is where you can score runs for your side. Good number of people, especially those young kids, are out here watching this glorious inaugural clash of Padibal Premier League. Oh, just goes through. A bit of fumble by that special point region. And no one backing up, and it goes to the fence for the first boundary. 4 runs. A lovely shot from the left-hander Asif lefty, wide of the up stump, and he crashes through square. And no issues for having that runs to the board. Around the stumps he will now operate. Dimensions, if you see a bit of concern, especially at the front and the back. But on the off and on the on, you will have good dimensions. That's why as a batsman you got to believe. Oh, Edge, there was some sound. Watch to come out the line. No, the ball takes that thick outside kiss and straight into the hands of the keeper. It's 1 more who goes, and Shafiq Rasool strikes again. Unbelievable line. Good bounce and good carry. Was trying to get up the line, but he was just a bit late. And eventually, PCC Mashwara, they are having 1 more in the kitty. It's 12 for 3 now. Third hand. And we're waiting for the new man to go to the centre, who joined Shahid Kalas, who is also getting off the mark, just being there for 3 balls, but no runs on the board for the man. Inaugural match of Padibal Premier League, edition 3rd. Vishru Mashwara. And a name that's just being absolutely bestowed with some natural beauty. And when it's the kind and medium of that sports, it really takes you to the top. And you truly can feel that absolute majesty out here. And the way this cricket is being organized, it's being played, it's being given a proper shape. And Amir Bashir comes out to the middle as a new man. 15 matches, 284 runs, highest of 85, single half century to the man. But with 12 for 3, I believe these two will have to really look forward for that consolidation. JK Domestic Sports. JK Domestic Sports. And giving you this live streaming on YouTube. That's JK Domestic Sports YouTube channel for you, and hope you are enjoying. And Shafite will continue. Never easy to bat at the surface. And he got to be a man of real skills and real mettle. And with the things looking just a bit struggling for you, top order just collapsing pretty early. And there you see another good ball. Even it's a bit windy, but at the same moment you can feel that scorching humidity. Two slips in place with the backward point. Straightish point covers in long off. It goes. This is upish. Might go all the way. Yes, it does. 6 for 6 of the inaugural clash. Even though not a comprehensive stroke, a thick outside edge, but that balloon all the way over the head of the keeper for the first 6. It's 18 for the loss of 3. We're done with 4. And even though not great in control of the run rate, the reason is all you could understand. 3 wickets down in that 4 overs of the power play. And with the time, you will see a lot of people will come here in huge numbers. Over. And eventually Shafite has bowled it 2. He has picked up 1 for 11. And important things to see how PCC Mashwara captain just believes in that bowling approach he has. And with the way his 2 frontline bowlers have taken and given the start, I believe he needs to continue with the same. And he will continue with Shafar ways. And look at that spell. 2 overs, 7 runs, and 2 wickets for the man. Gobra, Niru like a mabi, please. Beta, Nicola Yasik. Which are already chalan problem. Niru Goberman. Jabada. And a wicketkeeper stands close. And it deflects it down. That will run away. Yes, it does. Into the deep fine leg region. 4 runs. And with every single boundary and a run being scored, you will see these two getting into the combination and consolidation. And telling you, coming here for the very first time, I was totally impressed. The way, the welcome you have been given. And given a bit of felicitation by the management committee of Padibal Premier League. And this is something really a love that I always want to just receive. And I truly say Padibal Premier League Management Committee have been such great at their hearts. And aiming to go a bit of he who finds no connection. And if you look onto the upside, you have a slip, you have a second one a bit wide, you have a gully, short third one, I can count that, you have a backward point, you have got a deep covers, got a long off as well on the edge of the boundary. And onto the onside, you have a backward short square leg, a mid wicket, and a long on at the edge of the boundary. And shot off that backward point. Had he just gone for the big blow of the blade, this could have gone straight into the hands. Lucky moment for Shahid Khalas. And he checked his shot at the last moment. Or else this could have been one more disaster. Absolutely, the batting is not easy. The batting looks not easy at this surface. Another good shot, but equally fielded well. So these two batters need to understand it's not going to be the boundaries of sixes always. It's some rotational cricket as well. There you see wider than ups and over. And off the over with a dot ball. 5 gone. They're going slightly over 4. It's 22 for 3. Chalan se theek bhai?
One se. One. I get
And last over of the power play coming your way. And a change in bowling at Shafayaz. 4 for 29, the best bowling spell. And Amir Bashir will love to take some contribution, knowing it's the last over of the power play. And there he goes. Long off, but he just catches it onto the jump. What a perfection in that jump. This is Danish for you, and he catches it beautifully. Number 4 goes down for fearless Prince Zrakan, and Shafayaz. What a dream start to his bowling. First ball, and he opens his account in the wickets column. It's number 4 that goes down for fearless fighter Zrakan now. All in deep sorts of pressure. Believe it, inaugural contest, and you start being invited to bat first, and you are looking very, very struggling. You are 22 for 4. Who goes to the middle? He is Sharik. 150, 1 half century this man carries, and his entire team needs this man to have that half century at this very crucial moment. And the batting just looks like very difficult at the surface. Well, it's a lot of bounce and carry, and you could see and feel a lot of pace as well. Slightly plays it, guides it down to the third man shot. What so far has been the best part in this innings, in this inauguration contest, this has been brilliant bowling from PCC Mashwara. As I did talk to the captain on the toss ceremony, he also looked very, we believe quite happy after winning the toss. It gave him a lot of freedom to try and just put the opposite side into the bat. There goes, big bang, 6. Oh, this is what I was telling you. You need someone who truly comes up with some bang abilities, and here comes the first one. This is Sharik for you. Unbelievable hitting on that moment. Heaving and swinging it over mid-wicket, and this will take a lot of time to retrieve that ball back. What a shot, clean as a whistle. That will take a jump into the score as well. It's 28 for 4 now. Please. It's already problem. Beshi the khatra.
ऐसे नहीं आनी बेटा और क्या प्रॉब्लम चलो पीछे बाल गोगा आता आपण बात हम कामरो अब अच्छा बंद क्या क्या हाँ मिस्टर शायरे काम
Sharik. And a good ball. Very good comeback. Sharik Rabada. And when you talk about Rabada at the international level, his name is actually Kagiso Rabada, who plays for South Africa. He's a bowler actually. Maybe Sharik is also known with his bowling spells. That's why he might be carrying some all-round abilities here as well. Talut pumps. There he goes. Smashes the ball. There is a long off in region. One thing is for sure, if Sharik Rabada stays on the crease for some lot of balls, I believe the runs will come in thick and fast moments. Last ball of the power play. There he goes. This is something exactly what I was telling you. And that has come from the blade of Shahid Khalas as well. Looking at the signal, there you see umpire signal just short of the boundary. It's a boundary for 4 more runs. A good finish to the power play. A boundary to finish the number 6. It's 33 for 4. Well, those who might have tuned in late to JK Domestic Sports, a YouTube channel, we are live and giving you this live streaming of inaugural match of Padibal Premier League, Vishru Mashwara. And a very good scene, picturesque scenery out here at this Padibal ground. And the love, the taste, the spirit, the sportsmanship. And really, when we talk about the real crowd and entertainers, this is something where you feel up to the world, up to the best and up to the top. And after the power play, you will have those fielders being dispersed a bit outside the circle, and you can have 4 or more than 4. And it's a slower bowler, Zerpir, who gets into the middle now with the ball. Is starting his first, and keeper stands close. Slip. Second slip. Short third man. Deep point covers. Long off, long on. Wideish long on. Deep square leg. And a fielder has been injured, I believe. Arizu, if I'm not wrong, and he just takes a rest. Not sure whether he comes to the bat. And he can't. This is Sharik Pollard, rather Sharik Rabada. Ho, ho, ho. Can you believe it? Something outside up stump, and he smashes it so easy. And that's gone a long distance. It's gone a mile. That's 1 more 6 from Rabada. Nothing wrong with the ball, but it's something best this man possesses as a striker. Here's Sharik Rabada for you. 39 for 4. And his team will love this man. Continues till the last. And he produces some magical counter runs. Very watchful on that moment. You know, as a spinner, it's always, you are on a receiving side, because looking at the dimensions of this venue, Padibal, Vishru, Mashwara. It's a wide ball. Flexing his arms, calls it as a wide ball. Up to the pad, but I guess that pitched onto the leg stump. Good move, good decision. A bit overcast conditions as well. We're around 2:30. Overcast conditions does reveal after 4 it might rain a bit. Not sure about. And off the back foot it rises. And his partner looks not interested to run down for a single. One thing is for sure, between Shahid and Sharik, if you see, they have taken their starts 8 and 13 playing respectively. Should be a wide ball. Yeah, there you go. A signal from the umpire. Another extra to the column. Score with an extra with that wide goes on to 42 for 4. And it has been only 18 overs game, 2 overs deducted as we started this game a bit late. Oh, that was some flight. That was some flight. And he was committed for the stroke a bit early, or else he was aiming to send it down to the long on. Well, this is some fearless moments from this fearless bowler Uzerpir bowling this flight to this man. Just a bit quicker patches. Oh, mix up gone. It's a run out. Can you believe? Well, this is where you are lacking communication. No eye contact between the two. As he played the shot, the non-striking runner as well went down for the running. But in the middle way, what a great stop from that cover fielder. Just to his left, throwing good to the wicket-keeper. And he was having no hesitation in whipping the bails off. It's one more that goes down. I believe Shahid Kalas goes. And he goes out in an unfortunate manner. That's run out. It's 42 for 5 now. Over.
Akan sa tabi sa giya banan cuma memang yukun ni orang wal mai.
Manas! Waiting for the new batsman. Batsman name? He is Adil. Another right-hander batter. And a disaster in the form of run out for fearless fighter Zrakan. And he has got the highest score of 31 runs, and he needs to play that kind of innings out here. And his inaugural clash of Padibal Premier League, Vishru Mashwara. Shafayaz goes. Oh, that's gone. That's gone to the left. And over the head of the commentator, it's gone for 6. Unbelievable connection, and I believe this is what you need to believe in Sharik Rabada. He looks unstoppable with his shots. Third 6 from the man. Look at that. 19 of 8 balls only. He goes! Go! And gone! Unbelievable hitting from this unbelievable skill cricketer. Sharik Rabada doing some Rabada style. And is making the ball get lost for some moments, and is doing some expensive nature for the management committee of Padibal Premier League. 6 number 4. He's batting on 25. Look at the balls he faced. Only 9 balls. A strike rate of around 300. Alio looks totally with having no mercy at all on the bowlers now. And this will just suit him the best the way he is continuing and countering. What a selection of shots this man possesses. And 2 balls, 2 sixes. Are we going for a hat-trick of 6s? Goes! Yes, it is! A hat-trick of 6s from Sharik Rabada, bowling full into the slot, and look at their swinging muscles. His bat swing is something terrific and tremendous. It's a hat-trick of sixes now. Might be looking for some sixes plan. He has got 3 at his first 3. And he will be loving to exploit and just go for the counter-attack to this man. Are we going to find the number 4? Goes again. He goes! This is exactly mid-wicket underneath. Oh! Drops! Drops the catch. Could have been the big fish. Could have been the best wicket for your side. And I can believe what might be going through the mind of Shafayaz at this moment. It's all bowler who understands being hit for 3 sixes previously, giving you a chance, and your fielder's not backing you truly with that catch. 2 balls to go in this over. And this is still turning out to be quite an expensive over. It's 19 from the first 4 balls. Unbelievable batting from Sharik Rabada. 11 balls, 32 runs. And for the first time we could see Adil Hussain, second left-hander batter from fearless fighter Zrakan. 61 for 5, half the team back to the pavilion. And they will love to just carry with this Sharik Rabada. Have him on the strike very often. Give him the majority of the strike. And he is meant to do the damage. Currently going at 7.96. So that's approximately 8 runs per over. This will take you to close to 150. And if this man continues and goes till last, they will have a lot of runs coming your way for fearless fighters Zrakan team. Once again, those who might have tuned in later, we are live on YouTube channel, that JK Domestic Sports. As you already know, in the recent past, for around a month, we have been facing problems with the Facebook streaming. Even pages get disabled, accounts get suspended. That's what we have been following and facing for the last couple of days. And now we believe the best idea is to switch to the YouTube streaming, and that's what we are doing for you today. Even it's not my personal YouTube channel, in that emergency I have to just shift it to one of my colleagues as a commentator as well. JK Domestic Sports YouTube channel, and in the evening time I will also go for one more. That's mine, that will be created by me in the evening. But now, as we are just into that close moments, we started to go for a live streaming. This is JK Domestic Sports for you. Drivers handsomely, lot of chase, beats that third man. And in the meantime, the ball goes over the third man region into the fence for a boundary. 4 runs and a boundary to finish the over. Over! 8 overs gone. It's 65 for 5. What over 5 shot? Out gaya 5. Uzair Piri will continue. And even though still a lot of time left in this first innings, you've got 10 overs left. And maybe the thing that might be just coming and impacting on your mind is those 5 wickets, half your team back to the pavilion. But in a shorter format. Oh, good ball. Nips in at the last moment. Not carrying a lot of, wibbly run up. Just bowls with some steps. But he has a good pace. That is going to be some contest because it's Sharik Pollard who bats against the man. Oh, goes straight down the ground. Huge 6 again, flat. It's gone all the way. And number 6 from this man. On to 38 he goes. Well, he's a man of sixes, a sixer king from this very fearless fighter Zrakan. Call him a sixer king, Sharik Rabada. Good ball. And he has been the man scoring bulk for the side, because if you look at the total runs on the board, 71. And in that, 38 comes from the blade of Sharik. Goes, and gone again. This time over extra cover, second 6 into this over. And a partnership of 35 of just 10 balls, and he goes into the 40s now. 44 not out. 7-6. He is counting absolutely big numbers in the sixes. Oh, goodness me. He is making these bowlers pay a lot amount. A lot of runs being scored. Even he is not a muscle man. If you look at his physique, looks very slender, but he has got that swing. He has got that, we believe, bat arm. That's where he generates a lot of power. That's been driven beautifully. Ho! No chance for that long off to cut down. And even he just took his left hand off. That was it beautifully. It was a rocket. 4 runs. 48 not out. 1 ball to go. This is turning out to be another big and expensive. A 16 from this and a ball to go. And Sharik Rabada needs 2 to get to the half century. Unbelievable innings. Unbelievable innings. Oh, goodness me. Just went across the line. Almost a lucky moment for that batter, Sharik Rabada. It looked like that the ball will hit the middle of the stumps, but no. Kicks off and goes over the top of the stumps, into the fence for 4 extras. 9 overs gone, 8 extras. It's 85 for 5. Over. Now Pashit par 5. Mangas rukuntil?
Ne az rukin?
Azan çadır.
Ama yetiştiriyor ne taşı?
ऐसा आज मुझे आत क्या इशू फोड़चना ऐसा से पागल के अल्लाह परेशानी
इंसानस अगर ऐसे तेलियो सहल मसला
Welcome back after the drinks break into the second half of the first innings. Shah Parvez brought into the bowling. His bowling is last 3.1, no maiden 11 runs. He has been able to pick 2 wickets. And the idea of Adil Hussain needs to be try and just bring Shariq Rabada onto the strike because he is the one who can count a lot. Swings, that's up it. Oh no! Over there to the square leg and into that spectators it goes. It's a flat 6. Even Adil Hussain also comes into that party of 6s now. It's raining huge here in Padibal Premier League. Vishnu Mashwara, and it's raining 6s from fearless fighters Zrakan. From 40 for 5 up to 91 for 5. This tells you how these two are totally fearless. And they are totally fearless fighters and they're fighting absolutely big bang. That's good cricket, switching back to the normal. And it's a 50-year partnership. Look at the number of balls faced, only 15. And with going 9.68 runs per over, this will take you to close to 170 plus. That will be some total on the board. Good bowling. That is some brilliant bowling. And it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. No, no, no, no, no. Even a running deep fine leg fielder could not settle to the stop. And very, very lucky 4 runs to the side of Zrakan again. These are 4 extras and into the 96 the total goes. Well, it looked like PCC Mashwara started to celebrate pretty early when they picked up 5 wickets, but in a shorter format, you never know, just a 1 innings from a batter, things entirely get changed. And he is just giving himself a bit of room, and you could see now wicketkeeper also facing some issues to his left hand. And he is struggling. He might be going through some lot of pain. We already have 1 injury in the form of Arizu, I believe the captain of PCC Mashwara. He has injured his finger. And now wicketkeeper gets all done and is ready. Swings, swings, that's in the gaps, gone all the way, 6, ho ho! What a brilliant 6 to bring his brilliant half century, and his non-striking partner just embraces and hugs him, and same apply by the likes of all teammates and the spectators and the fans of this man Shariq Rabada. End of the over as well, 10 overs gone, a 6 to finish, they're going over 10 runs per over, it's 102 for 5, over. PCC Mashwara needs to look some change in mind and some change in bowling and some change in their approach of fielding. Had that catch been taken at widest long on, things could have been changed directly and definitely. Akadzu, 5 wicket over. Akadzu. Award season yet. Camera through. Zooming já dinheiro. Ah, muito que ele só And it will be Sharis who continues with the jersey 7. Beg your pardon, who has been brought as a new change. He's bowling his first over. And PCC Mashwara looks and needs to just find some changes, and they need to find a change in this partnership. This is growing smart. They are looking with the smart runs as well. Very good control from Adil Hussain. He knows it exactly. The better idea is to bring a single and find Shariq Rabada back onto the strike. And a bit of change in the field. Deep extra cover brought inside the circle. Long off goes and stays on the same. And Shariq just knows only one way to play. That's to go big. And he goes, covering his stumps. A lot of chase by that mid-wicket, and it does get to the stop on the bounce. Now these two batters looking down to rotate the strike, looking in singles. They know they've got ample run rate. That's quite good in control. Only thing what's been struggling by them is those 5 wickets pretty early at the top of the power play. But now with that partnership growing and looking very great, this is easy. Will not go all the way onto the double bounce, into the widest long on. Dealing in singles, third single on the third ball. That's what we call a rotational cricket. Basic cricket switching to a plan B. And the plan that was really just switched into previously, that's working quite nice. And now you are into a normal plan. You know, keep running, keep rotating, keep moving. At moments you do face a slower and simple and bad ball. You can put that away for in styling 6. Oh, good ball. Very lovely. That's some pitch. And at the last moment, Shariq Rabada took his bat away from the line. Oh, up is gone! Straight into the hands of the deep point. A bowling change doing the trick. Sharis just a bit half volley on the back foot he goes. Had a bit more onto the front foot. This could have been driven, but he wanted to just slash it through point region. Caught, keep it down. Caught, keep it up, and makes it go straight into the hands of the point fielder. And he makes no mistake. Dangerous man goes. Shariq Rabada scoring a brilliant half century. It's 105 for 6 now.
Oh, batter smell क्या ना हो? Zamir.
One ball.
Last ball of the 11th. And one more injury from PCC Mashwara. The man who took that catch, I believe he has injured his one of fingers. What a beautiful atmosphere we have got out here. A bit cloudy. It's all good because you are out of that very scorching humidity, sizzling, boiling temperature. End of the over, 11 gone, a dot to finish. Losing toss, being invited to bat first. Fearless fighters, Zrakan, even fighting fearlessly. They are 105 for 6. Said Nazim, another change, so double change from double side. And maybe it also works. Swings, that's in the gaps, will run down to the deep square leg. Easy moments for this man Adil Hussain, and now he needs to take that boat to the some shore. And he starts his pressure with a fresh boundary, 4 runs. Very great contribution. He is also a very good puller of the ball. There you see, just plays late. It's giving a lot of chase to the man, and no, it doesn't get to the close. Between the two, just a gentle push, and it goes into the third man fence for a back-to-back boundaries. Unbelievable hitting. That's a superb timing. And how late he plays. And this tells that he has got a lot of time left, and he has got all time in the world to play those glorious shots. Adil Hussain, who is batting on 21 of 10. He is also having a strike rate of over 200. And down the leg, we will have a look at the call. And there you see umpire calls. It's a white ball. One more extra to the column. Even though there was a bit of control and break in that extra column. As you will see some new bowlers introduced, you will see some extras also coming your way. And PCC Mashwara on the other side will have to look forward if you do possess any more changes, any more options, because the way you introduced that last one, he picked up that big fish. And now Nazim being introduced, even hit for 10 of his 5 balls. This is upish, but will fall in no man's land, and it does go to the fence. 4 runs. That's the issue behind the wicket, and that is also the last ball of the over. A boundary to count. 12 gone, 6 overs to go with the help of 13 extras. It's 119 for 6. First wicket. Akat kunu for Shetrua. Bavar. First wicket 1, second 8, third 12, fourth 14. And then you could see the partnerships, and it's growing simply for that wicket 5 and now for the wicket 6. The only idea these batters will have to believe in, fearless fighters Zrakan, to try and just get all those 18 overs into the play. Because runs will come for your side. Adil Hussain will have to try and just get to the count, and he gets to the last. Long off and long on the edge of the boundaries. On the offside for the left-hander, you have an extra cover, you have a slips, you have a gully, you have deep point. And as we could see that bat flow from Sharik Rabana, scoring a brilliant half century. Around 8 sixes he hit. He was monstrous. And this man has got all power. He is someone who loves to dominate that square leg region. So one more time as a bowler, you gotta believe in. Can't bowl short of line to this man. Especially onto the body, who is so good at that shot. Good ball. Very lovely bowling from Reis. That's where you know every single battery will loving to try and exploit and take advantage of those big shots with smaller dimensions of the venue. Should be a wide. Yes, it is. Live here from Padibal Premier League, Vishru Mashwara organizing its third edition of Padibal Premier League, and two neighbouring teams, Mashwara and Zrakan, playing against each other. Inside edge onto the pads. Good decision from umpire. Race was all determined, but umpire knew that there was some edge, and truly you could see some smiles on the faces of both. It was a big edge onto the pads. Calls again. Creates room. That's upish. Point fielder comes underneath. Oh, drops! Second catch being put down. He got himself into the control. There was eyes on the ball, but at the last moment, he was not able to just hold that for some moments. It's being put down. One ball to go. It's 1-2, 2 for 6. Lovely shot. Equally fielded well by that long on. And a single to finish. We're done with 13. It's 1, 2, 3 for 6. Nazim will continue as well. He was hit for 14 off his first. Slightly looking at that very electrifying atmosphere with those all young kids, those all students coming to join this very venue. Enjoying those summer vacations, even now extended for 3 more days. That's why you will see a lot of spectators, especially in the form of those young kids, coming to support their local teams. This is exactly the best thing you can witness out here. Padibal Premier League, Vishru Mashwara. Brilliant atmosphere. An atmosphere to love about. Oh my word, that was good ball. Pitched onto that wide of an off stump and nipped in through. He was into that plan to leave it off, and at the last moment, sight coming close, nipping in, but that was wide of that stumps again. 6! Oh, goodness me! This is Zamir at his absolute monstrous best. A gigantic blow. All the way she goes for half a dozen. That's a launcher being launched. It's Zamir at his best. Unbelievable. And this time, the next ball should be taken. No. It's called adding salt to the wounds. What you can do as a bowler, dimensions issues, behind the stumps, a thick outside edge, and ballooning all the way into the nala for a big 6 again. It's 2 in a row. Well, they're still scoring at something brilliant run rate. And Zamir is batting brilliant, 17 of 8 with a strike rate of over 200. That's been the big plan. And now Zamir could be another man to watch out by PCC Mashwara. They're having no ideas, no answers whatsoever to stop these batters from fearless fighters Zrakan. goes. This time he creates room a bit onto that upside, but he wants to smash it onto that mid wicket. Goes back, shuffles back, and sends it down beyond that fence. Another 6. It's 3 in a row now. Unbelievable mood. That's called hammering and tongs. It's called doing some destruction. 1 ball to go, and Saeed Nazim has got no idea. None for 33 of his 1.5 overs. Zamir, and this time a bit quicker, and he's been beaten, even not taken cleanly by the keeper. A dot ball to finish. Over. It's 142 after 14. We're done with 6 wickets. Skora akad doitaji 14 over 6 wicket. 14 over akad doitaji. And race will continue. He has been only the magical bowler. Look at that overs. 2 overs, 7 runs only, 1 wicket. Very economical with 3.5 runs. And now Adil Hussain, he will be also loving to try and just add more runs, more boundaries, and more big shots into the tally. Driven straight, got no hand at all. That's being hit power play. That's a lovely shot with a lot of force in that shot, and it starts at number 15 with a boundary. 4 runs. Yeah, close to 150 now. It's 146. Adil Hussain, is he going to go down some moments? And down the leg. These are 5 wides. These are 5 wides. It's absolutely adding salt to the wounds of PCC Mashwara. They are having totally no plans. They are looking helpless now. It's 151 on the board. At one stage they were 40 for 5, and now you are 151 for 6. Full toss, swings all the way, 6. It's flat, and is generating a lot of power in that shot. And a good news, we could see the sun also starts to come out, and Adil Hussain makes it bad, go with the flow of the runs with ease. Believe it, the projected score reveals 197 now. It believes 197. At one stage they were struggling to go to 80. That's one knock that can change and that can bring the difference. Sharik Rabada, what a half century, and now Adil Hussain and Zamir doing it great in this combination for the 6th, 7th wicket partnership, and PCC Mashwara are struggling a big way. That was again a big flight in that ball, aiming to go long off. And this has been some struggling moment for the bowlers of PCC Mashwara. Even this man bowling Shari's. He bowled 2 overs previously, conceded 7, but now into his 3rd he is conceding a lot more. Good bowling. That's some good comeback. Last ball coming your way. And are we seeing Adil Hussain just stepping down the crease? We haven't seen him dance down the wicket. He has been the one who loves to just stay deep in the crease. Will find a single. Will keep the strike. End of over. 15 gone. It's 157 for 6. Akat Satmanza Panda. Akat Armanza. Shafayaz. Expensive for his 2 overs. 17 runs economy. 1 for 34 off his 2. The time by the clock, it shows 3:15. We have overcast conditions after 4 and 4.5. But so far it's been very good out here, and slashes hard over that backward point. 1 bounce into the fence, 4 runs. Another start to the pressure where he start with the boundary. And Adil Hussain now also into the 40s, is 10 runs short. What would be another half century from fearless fighters Zrakan team. Should be a wide ball. And it looks like there is pressure just mounting on every bowler who is being introduced, because in the last death moments, slog moments, you bowl to these 2 batters. They are looking fearless, totally doing justification to the side, to the name, what they have done for the side. Fearless fighters, and they're fighting fearless totally. Oh, goes! This is exactly what he was waiting for. Slightly over pitch and bang! Over long gone. 6. Unbelievable shot and unbelievable results. It's on to 46. This man goes. The left-hander fabulous batter and the fabulous striker waits for Shariaz. He goes again. This will go into the structure of Sports Council 6. Ho ho! And he brings his half century in style. Raises his bat to the dugout to all the crowd and spectators and gets a standing ovation. What a knock! Ruthless, unstoppable, and incredible innings. 52 of 25. He's dealing in 6s. He is totally dealing in 6s. Watch the smash again onto the onside. He looks to me a dominant batter on the onside. Believe it, it's 175 for 6. Second half centurion after Sharik Rabada. Unbelievable comeback from a moment of 40 for 4 to 175 for 6. Goes! Ha, goodness me, sound of the bat, and he picks the bones. That's the 6, number 3 in this over. 23 runs from 5 balls. Shariaz, best moments for you to forget the spell as quick as possible. 57 runs in his 2.5 overs. It's totally an unforgettable spell. Last ball. And it stays low. He will run down. Chance of run out, but no. Over. A single to finish. 16 overs gone. It's 182 for 6. Zavar. Over go.
Dois shit.
And Shafayaz, look at that spell. 3 overs, 1 for 58. And normally in the shorter format of T20, you don't see this kind of absolute ruthless nature. And it's Shafaiz Rasool, that prime fast bowler who was introduced into the power play, now gets back into second spell. Could bowl only 1 over off his spell. 17th one. As we've got only 18 overs format. Currently going over 11 runs per over. And this takes you, I guess, just over 200. And that's what could be that easy score. Projected score reveal is 205, and with Adil Hussain on the strike, it looks totally something. This is gone. Very flat to the left of that square leg, and what a moment to find that six. Another fresh over and another six to start. Gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous, I can tell you. Spick and span. And he is making himself feel what we call a cherry on the cake. What a knock he is playing. A knock to remember and cherish for ages to come in his career as a cricketer. Goes again. This time it's uppish. Two fielders coming underneath. Square comes and he drops. That's been the old story with this team, PCC Mashwara. Third catch being put down. And these could have been taken and the entire situation could have been different. And now it's time of Zamir to produce his skill as an absolute striker. He's also good with his strike rate, 23 of 10. And he was losing himself, just giving himself a bit of room. Outside off stump, and there was some sound, I guess. And yes, it's a good catch by the wicketkeeper. The finger has gone up. Zamir goes. Caught behind by the wicketkeeper. Shafiat Rasool strikes. Second wicket to the man. Finally a relief for PCC Mashwara. It's 189 for 7 now. And waiting for the new man who walks down. He is Ubaid Maqbool. Total runs 57. And having a score of 189 with 9 balls still to go. 3 wickets in hand. You go run a ball, you go close to 200. And the real responsibility of Ubaid Maqbool will be to try and bring Adil Hussain on the strike. Give him the moments to enjoy. And he can exactly give you those glorious sixes. No, not easy. Not easy. And you could see that absolute nature on Adil Hussain's face. He's dying to be on the strike. He wants his partner to try and just dab or connect to the ball. Just have a contact and let me come onto the strike. And he finally has a contact. And he finds a single. Off the mark he goes. And last ball off the 17th. And it will be Adil Hussain who faces it. But look at Shafiat. An absolute spell. 2 for 19 off his 2.5. Under these situations where every bowler has been beaten and given a bash and trash, this man stood tall and bowled brilliant. This is up, should be taken. 3 fielders walking underneath. No, again, gone down. End of the over, a single to finish. It's 191 for 7. And we've got only 6 balls left in this first innings. And who bowls those last 6 balls from PCC Mashwara? And it's Said Nazim who gets ready. We'll start round the stumps with an angle into the left-hander. And the damage has been already done. At one stage in the power play, PCC Mashwara looked into the game. But all of a sudden, I've already gone through one damage of losing my camera around 2 weeks ago out there in Shopian, and almost the ball is following me again. Luckily, my scorer just helped me out. He stopped the ball. It's a boundary to start the last over of the innings. It's 195. Better go agar te pati bhi please. Niru lagos. Niru wushu hoy that asal pade. Dechin kam fayde. He goes! This is exactly what Adil Hussain has been waiting and dying to be on the strike. 6. Oh my goodness! Have some compassion on the poor nerves of Saeed Nazim now. You are trolling him. You are beating him. And with this kind of idea, it looks like totally hammering and tongs. It's 2-1 for 7 now. Who would have believed? And bowled him the very next ball. Keeping low across the line, but he was just committed. The ball did the damage. Finally, a knock to remember by Adil Hussain, and you could see that love and that hustle from all his teammates and spectators and fans. He played some incredible knock. 77 runs, highest scorer from fearless fighter Zrakan. And Rafiq goes down to the number 10 now. But look at the number of runs on the board. Already 200 up. It's 201 for the loss of 8 wickets. Three balls to go. And are we going to see the new batsman just looking for some runs? Niru ko apna view hokan. Niru mein on yaar. Niru. Yahan kuch khas nahi hai. And those who might have tuned in later, we're live on YouTube channel. That's JK Domestic Sports. Channel of my friend commentator Sahil Amin. As you all know, from a month onwards, we have been facing those issues. Disabling your accounts, suspending your pages, your content being removed. That's why we have decided to switch to the YouTube, and inshallah ta'ala in the evening I will just create my own YouTube channel that will be by the name of Baba Nisara Sensation as well. My Facebook page, Baba Nisara Sensation, but you will have a YouTube channel by the name of Baba Nisara Sensation. In the evening I will just send down that link in the Facebook page and you can subscribe. That should be taken now. And he misses. Could have been a run out. Oh, look at Rafiq. He is not interested to run down. He wants to play these 2 balls as well. Straight down the ground. This time he will change his ends. Finally, it's Ubaid Maqbool who will have the last ball. It's 202 for the loss of 8 wickets. Last ball of the first innings coming your way. Is Ubaid Maqbool sending it down for something? Goes down the track. This is Apesh. Long off, long off, long off. Oh no! He just watches it sail to his left, and what a finish by Ubaid Maqbool into the long off region. A 6 hits. And fearless fighters Zrakan, they finish at 208 for the loss of 8 wickets in 18. So 209 is going to be the total to be chased down by PCC Mashwara. Not easy, but when you have smaller dimensions, could be something easy if you do get some start. We'll be back in the run chase. Till then, enjoy moments and keep supporting this JK Domestic Sports Domestic YouTube channel. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A special welcome in the second innings. It's a chase of PCC Mashwara, and they are chasing some mammoth total 209 in their allotted 18 overs. Saeed Nazim and Kamran Ashraf, the two opening batters, and Sharik Rabana starting the bowling proceedings. What a knock he played! And he was followed by some massive knock by Adil Hussain, and Zamir also did some very good contribution. All set, keeper slips, two slips, a backward point, a covers, a cover point I will take, a long off, a mid on inside, wideish long on back, and we could find a backward square leg in place. Here we go, first ball over the stumps from the commentary box end. It's Sharik who goes to Saeed Nazim. Down the track, that's a good use of the feet. First ball, and it's gone through to the left of the mid-on. Into the fence for a boundary. And the chase has started at something good, positive approach from Saeed Nazim. Please. And the approach looks like very aggressive. That is what you got to believe in. That is where you will have to truly just bring that control in that chase, especially in the power play, and also look to keep those wickets safe. And is going to come back stronger now. What we have seen at this, venue of Padibal, Vishru, Mashwara, on the off and on the on, it's quite good in size. But once you look at the front and at the back, this is where the bowlers do not prefer bowling on this track. Slight edge even can go past behind the stumps for 6. Very good bowling, just keeps it straight to the stump line. And after that first ball hit away for 4, Sharik Rabana making some comeback, and he's making some statement. And it's what we call a bigger fight between the bat and ball. PCC Mashwara over the years, they've come out to be a good batting unit. They're known for their batting display. And they have got good numbers of batters in the death. They carry a long number. And look at that. Dancing down the track but not getting close. It's been perfect weather conditions for the game of cricket today, because in the last days we have been witnessing that scorching heat. It's been hot and humid. It's been boiling, I guess. But out here, I truly say that it's been a good welcome to Baba Nisar. Truly speaking, Almighty Allah has already bestowed you with some brilliant atmosphere and weather conditions, very good to enjoy. And believe it, you do not have umbrella on the top of your head. And to me, it comes out just for the first time, and that is out here in Padibal, Vishru, Mashwara, where the nature has bestowed this place with some absolute beauty. Once you visit here, you will truly love it. This is a sensational and picturesque place to visit and enjoy. Goes straight, just over the head of the commentator, and into that crowd it goes for the first 6 of the chase. Slightly over pitch, outside off stump, and Nazim was all set for the same, all ready and committed. And he goes into the double figures seriously. Every single run. Even you talk about Sharik, who has got a long run up. He needs to keep that length and line in control. Oh, shuffles across a long way. Banked shot. It's a dot ball to finish. Still, I would say it's a good start to the chase. PCC Mashwara. All the runs are coming from the blade of Said Nazim. It's 10 for no loss. And who gets ready to start the number 2 base? I guess it's Ubaid Maqbool. They need to find the break and need to not let these batters score easily. It's Kamran Ashraf on the strike for the first time. Same field we're got for the same man. No changes. Goes first ball with Maqbool. That's a good ball. Slightly swinging in. Bit into the black hole. Lovely played. And even if as a batsman, you can take your time. It's not that big stage, big ground where you need to go very quick in that run rate, because slightly having smaller dimensions, some bad balls coming your way, you can count that to the best. And he swings. That's what we can say. Send his bat down to that low dipping full toss. He loves to bring that ball in, but that proved out to be a low full toss to Kamran. And he drives it square to the left of the point. In no time it races away for 4 runs. The runs are coming good at a good pace. Problems for fearless fighters in the power play. They need to find wickets, or else the things will just change in no time, because PCC Mashwara is always a dominant side with the bat. Oh, on the rise, he wants to play. There is no one. It's gone down to the left of square leg. That's gone. Back-to-back boundaries by Kamran Ashraf. Even no comprehensive. He was trying to lift it and loft it over long off. And a bit inside edge, and down to the deep square leg it goes for another boundary. 4 runs. So that's been the problem. On one side not being able to stop those runs, on other side not being able to find those wickets. Fearless fighters, Zrakan. Nicely played. And truly I can say that these 2 batters carrying a lot of positive approach. Because Kamran Ashraf, the way he opened his account with those 2 back-to-back boundaries, now believing in that slow and defensive approach, looking for a single, bringing in Said Nazim back onto the attack. And even one department wherein the bowlers of fearless fighters will have to believe in, they are quite good, that's the extra column. Down the wicket, he just goes for a slap on that ball. That's being hit beautifully over the head of the mid-on. It's gone flat and it's gone the distance. It's a 6. No idea works for the likes of fearless fighters. What kind of shot was that? That is when Nazim produces the beauty. Once again telling you we are live from Padibal. It's Vishnu Mashwara inaugural clash. Padibal Premier League edition 3rd between fearless fighters Zrakan and PCC Mashwara. 2 local neighboring teams giving it all. And truly it's been something, a massive runs on the board in the first innings, but look at this chase. This is something brilliant from PCC Mashwara. Bowled him! This is what he was trying to go. In swinging Yorker, aiming to go big straight down the ground. At the last moment, the ball doing the trick. And the dangerous man goes. It's Said Nazim. Ultimately, he was trying to play it just a bit straight, but this is where the beauty lies of this Ubaid Maqbool. is known for those in-swinging skills, and truly that was enough in-swing to rattle the leg stump. A wicket goes down on the last ball. 2 overs gone, runs on the board, but the dangerous man back to the pavilion for PCC Mashwara. End of the over. It's a big one.
Over.
Sahil Khan, the new batsman, 1 down. And this has been some brilliant start. And now I would say even runs on the board after 2 you are 25, but look at that wicket column, it's filled with the first. Oh, very good bowling, lovely bowling, shapes away just at the last moment, and it was quite good to take his bat away from the line. Kamran Ashraf is also the one who carries a lot of potential when it comes to bat at the top of the order. But with that wicket down in that last over by that bowler in-swinging balls, Ubaid Maqbool, Shariq Rabada also comes out into that proper confidence and is moving the ball away from the right-hander. Solid shape of great Virat Kohli. Might be a big fan of the great man, the great chaser of all time. And he also twists the bat in his gloves. And Kamran Ashraf will have to carry his momentum. I believe he needs to talk a lot to his own self. Needs to be a patient man, needs to be someone who looks quite temperamentally strong. There we go, committed for a stroke, but at the last moment, mood changes. And that was truly to be done. Another dot ball, 3 dots on the trot. There is nothing wrong with the required run rate. It's still in control, it's 11.87, you are going over 10. Slightly some good shots, this will just make you recover that required run rate. Good ball into the stumps, very brilliant line. So far, we haven't seen any extra balls being bowled. This has been the best thing from these prime fast bowlers, fearless fighters. Zrakan, oh goes! This is absolutely excellent shot. Look at that use of the feet. Typical glimpses of great Virat Kohli in that shot from Kamran Ashraf. Gone. 6. Unbelievable signs. That is exactly what you see from Virat Kohli. That was an absolute shot. Wow, great use. Making sure he gets to the close of the pitch of the ball and makes easy to send it down. Lopped it over long off. And he goes on to the 15 now. Solid. And a bit of misplay by Adil Hussain, the top scorer of this game. Will mark the end of 4. A dot to finish. Kamran will keep the strike 3 gone. No extras in the column. And making sure they go still over 10. It's 32 for 1. Once again, Ubaid Maqbool. What a ball he bowled, that last one where he picked the wicket of that great man. And now it's a battle. It's a challenge. It's a contest between Kamran and Ubaid. Who wins the battle? Slightly. Oh, what a stop. Truly, absolute efforts in that. On your own bowling, this is what we call reflexes. As agile as a cat. Flexibility at its best. Unbelievable. That was driven straight. That was brought some force behind. On the full toss. He's losing that control a bit at moments when he loves to go with that in-swinging balls. He happens to bowl a low full toss. And when you push, your bowler, Ubaid Maqbool, you come down, you pat him up, you cheer him up. And with every dot ball he bowls, he can be somewhat what we call a real different and changed bowler altogether. He has bowled brilliant, even though he has been hit for plenty, but now all important things that will be counted into the consideration. That's a wickets column. There you go. He has got already one in that column. It is very tough to handle. There you go. This time a bit out swinger. He was trying to play with that in-swinging ball. This is brilliance from Ubaid Maqbool. So one thing he makes sure is not only an in-swinging bowler, he is the one who loves to bowl swing away. Beauty. Very great control. Bowling with the new ball. Shaping it in, shaping it away. And on the pads, this is a pitch! What a catch! Oh my goodness, unbelievable catch by the deep mid wicket. Ho, ho, ho, ho. The best of the catch in this inaugural clash. It's Ubaid Maqbool who bowled him on the pads, kept that mid wicket fielder deep. And I tell you, Kamran Ashraf stays stunned. He's completely, just I can say, surprised that this catch has been taken. He collided a lot of moments. He might be having some bruises to his left elbow. He's looking at the same. But what a catch by that fielder. Unbelievable catch-changing match. Match-changing catch. That's the fielder. And the big man goes. Kamran Ashraf departs. Both the openers back to the pavilion. And it's been Ubaid Maqbool both the times. It's Shah Rashid now. Walks down to the middle. But it's a top stage now. Shah Rashid now, the new man. An unbelievable catching from fearless fighter Zrakan.
जबरदस्त बैट्समैन है
उसका हर टैलेंट है मगर वो टैलेंट को ज़ाया
मुश्ताक हम काम करने वाले
Well, it's a difficult mode now in this chase because you see the required run rate also goes past 12. You are less than 9, and which was stylish, technically sound, and a man who can call a man of crisis with back to the pavilion. You need Shah Rashid and Sahil Khan, who are yet to open their accounts, haven't faced any ball yet, both of these two. They will have to believe and they will have to play and they will have to bat something magical now. Oh, should be an easy catch! No! On the third attempt he was trying but he lost his balance. What a jump! What a control! But when it needed the most on the third attempt he lost his balance. And Shah Rashid would have been having his heart in his mouth for some moments. It could have been the big blow. He is bowling some masterpiece. He is truly bowling some masterpiece, Ubaid Maqbool. Last ball. There it goes. There is no one at the long off. Will fall on the edge of the boundary. That's being called as a 6. Then also marks the end of a 6 to finish. 4 overs gone. And Shah Rashid gets off the mark with that 6. It's 38 for 2 now. New change. And is Shahid Khalis. 15 matches, 20 wickets. And knowing these conditions at this moment, 2 new batters on the crease, so you need to settle your changes in their bowling options. That's exactly what the captain of Fearless Fighters, Zrakan, is doing. And it's going to be a tough run chase. Over 12 runs you got to go through, but those 2 top order batters, the backbone of your sides. And seeing the back, definitely it's never going to be an easy cup of tea to enjoy. But in cricket, as we could see the same game in the first innings, you were 40 for 4, but you finished at 200 plus 2 half centuries all of a sudden. And it could be the same. Batsman not ready. Not sure about why he just moved himself away from the line. The best way as a batsman, you need to go off the line, off the track. And not sure about what's he complaining about. Is he something not loving and liking about the bowling action of Shahid Khalis? Not sure about. And is it going to be checking ball? Well, now he bowls with something different mood, I can say. And why Silamin will complain? Why he has a question? And that's why he was given the time to bowl. And maybe the batsman loves and agrees to the fact. And now we're going to carry through, or once again we do find this bowler gets some more opportunities to prove his bowling is legal. Well, batsman is not ready to accept that bowling. And we got to wait and get the final decision from the umpires. They are the best judges and they can go for the decision. And waiting for the same. Not sure about what's being done now. Is he going to be allowed to bowl or is he going to be stopped? Maybe once again he gets some opportunities to bowl. .38 for 2, 171. Still to get. We are in over number 5. It's an 18-over game only. Welcome back. That issue being sorted out. And we have a new bowler introduced. It's Amir Bashir. And the ball will be counted. Nicely played. Not for the runs. Sahil Khan and Shah Rashid, they have to believe they played their all skills out, because the demand of the situation, if you look into the required run rate, that's going beyond over 12 runs. That's where the challenges are for your side. You need to count every over for around 2 or 3 boundaries. That's where you can settle things back on track. Just using his wrist. Oh, it's a big mix-up, but they're back through. Just a single only. PCC Mashwara. I've heard a lot about this side in the recent past. They've been a good side when it comes to the bat. Even we could see looking good with the shot selection. But they're chasing something big total here at this Padibal Premier League inaugural clash. Vishru Mashwara. And it dives full length. Straight. And only a single. So dealing in singles, it's something where fearless fighters Zrakan will not be, something that really gets onto their mind. It's not going to come out as a pain in their neck unless we see some big shots coming their way. It's a dot ball to finish. Good over comes to an end. Just 3 runs from this over. 5 overs gone. 1 to go the power play. It's 41 for 2.
Yes. 5 over 88 run.
And I believe it's Adil Hussain, a man who had a superb time with the bat. He was ruthless. And he went down to every corner of the ground today. Let his bat spoke a lot. And now time for him to prove his skills with the ball. So it's proving that he's a good all-rounder. And you have a good time with the bat. You never know, you can impress with the ball as well. Inaugural clash of Padibal Premier League Edition 3 here from Vishru Mashwara. And singles. It's something, where fearless fighters Zrakan, they will just love it, with ease. If you are scoring singles against the bowlers, this is easy. Because this will also push that required run rate grow up. It's just touching 30 now. And inside the power play, when you are having your required run rate touching 13, so that proves out how great of a bowling unit fearless fighters Zrakan is all about. It's never going to be an easy story to really swallow. You will have to digest it only when you produce your bats to showcase some absolute production of the runs. But in front of the bowling of fearless fighters Zrakan, they are truly just proving out and justifying to the name. They are truly fearless fighters. Appears gone at the backward point, slashing hard, not finding the placement, straight into the hands, and Adil Hussain strikes. He's having a perfect day with the bat and now proving all his greatness with the ball as well. He finds the first wicket and it's number 3 that goes down for PCC Mashwara.
ये क्रिकेट है इसमें अगर बंदड़े बड़े आगे बैट्समैन थे उमर उसकी क्या हालत है बना साथ जॉइन पर ये क्रिकेट है स्केर कौन सी ज़िंदगी ये रात को कम है
New man walks into the middle. Rais. And in front of the bowling, especially inside the power play, I was giving you that very, very easy stats. In power play, get runs, keep wickets safe. That could be the idea for PCC Mashwara, but it's been completely the opposite of the same. There are not too many runs on the board, but there are too many wickets on the column gone down. Good ball again. Good ball again. Directed. Oh, fumble by the mid-on. Only a single will be resulted. I could see the body language. I could feel that energy. I could feel that ecstasy. I could feel that real passion. And if you look and feel that interest level, that will just give you the story of this fearless fighter Zrakan. They're right onto the top of this game. Capitaloff. Good stop by Obed Maqbool. And look at that required run rate. I'm having a close eye and a regular eye on that. It's getting close to 14 now. 13.56. So believe it, in every over you got to go either 3 boundaries or 2 big sixes. That's where you can find that balance. But this has been a power play that has been dominated by the bowlers of fearless fighters. Last ball of the power play goes Adil Hussain. That's upish, hits a glove. Oh, a deviation just close to that man, into that short file leg, and look at the reaction of Adil Hussain. Not happy at all. It's a boundary for 4 more runs. End of the over as well. Finishes the power play with a boundary. 6 gone. No extra here. That's where they have been disciplined. It's 48 for 3. Very attractive scenes. And to every part of the ground you will have those spectators enjoying beautiful game, beautiful inaugural clash. It's been up and down. It's been absolutely up and down. We saw the same in the first, but they regrouped, recovered, and now facing the same in the second. Are you going to see them regrouping and reconstructing that phase of chase? 48 for 3 after 6, and Amir Bashir comes into the middle. Wrapped on the pad. Umpire looks not interested and shakes his head. It's a leg by. Power play completes. He will have that dispersion of the fieldsmen. And the partnership between these two needs to be a bit more aggressive and positive. In this kind of approach, you go runs. It's not going to be the real stability for you. And I believe fearless fighters Zrakan have truly gone onto the mind of these two batters. They're not giving them anything in ease. And they're paying a huge price. Over 14 now required. Should be a wide ball. Could take, and the first extra comes. Already we have seen one leg by previously, so that was the second extra. It has been some blistering moments for the fans to enjoy. Oh, he goes! Oh, is it going to be caught? No, no, no! Just that mid-wicket fielder watches the ball sail all over his head, and it goes for a huge, high, and handsome 6. Unbelievable. BCC Mashwara needs to bring and deliver those long and huge. And they need absolutely those shots to come and create an absolute drama, or else we can believe that fearless fighter Zrakan are right onto the top in this inaugural clash. It's 56 for 3. Oh, just moved across. Long way, umpire signaling some brushing of the pads. It's a leg bye. Score with that leg bye, it goes on to 57 for 3. And he flashes. That's the shot. That's wide of the up stump. Room offered, and he cashes onto that beautifully. That's brilliant cut shot by Sahil Khan. And this is turning out to be some good over where it's producing a lot of runs. These two are creating some absolute finish. And the only thing they need to understand, it's a long way to go. It's a long travel. It's a big visit. And you got to fuel up. You got to fill your tank with a lot of fuel, because it's a long distance. Oh, wrapped to the pad. Umpire looks again not interested. Shook his head and nodded by saying no, it's not out. What's that pitching outside leg? That's the only caution. 1 ball to go. We're in the 7. 61 for 3. Oh, this is great. This is excellent. This is elegance. This is what we call flight. And he lofts it up over long off. And it brings off a huge 6 to finish 7. It's 67 for 3 now.
You should have Facebook as well. Don't worry, page. That's the problem, Chalanas.
The Lucerne will continue. Ball to the first over, very good, and he picked up a wicket as well. There he goes. Good ball, good line, into the stumps. And as these two batters knowing it exactly that there is a lot of time left in this game, so when you bring that contact and you bring those shots, well, you can be on the top. And for that, you got to try and just find an attack from both sides. Got to be attacking. Oh, watch to go for a wrap shot. Never easy. Because the line was something where he was not for sure of in control. And even Silent Sharis are batting on 14 and 12 respectively. They need to just go a bit more acceleration in that shot selection only. They gotta go and just produce some big shots. And watch to create room and go a bit inside out. Not easy. It's another dot ball. Single off the first three. And you look at that equation, it's 141 and 63. And 13 and a half almost to the required run rate. You're going just a fraction over 9. This will take you close to 175. You're still a long way behind, so you gotta try and just find the best control in these kinds of overs. 7 to 12 and around 60 to 70 in the last 4 overs where it can be gettable. That's up here, should be taken. It is! Brilliant catch! It's Adil Sando strikes. Oh, goodness me, Sahil Khan ultimately not able to produce the best shot on that half volley. And eventually a good catch at the long on region, and you could feel that love and you could feel that energy from the dugout, from the crowd and from the spectators. It's number 4 that goes down and they are sinking further. That's PCC Mashwara now. Mohammad Wes, the new man, walks down to the middle. Joins Sharis, who is on the non-striking stumps. And more problems and more concerns. They are getting into the growth for this PCC Mashwara batting unit. They are struggling a big way in this run chase. It's a long deal, big deal. A ball there! Just watch out, that ball! Going down at the last moment, a low full toss, aiming to go and swing it onto the onside. Just a bit late to the reaction. And Adil Hussain's joy has got no bounds. He is a celebrating genius, I call him. What a day it has been for this man. Brilliant with the bat. And now proving all his great legacy with the bowling. 3 wickets to the man in 1.1 for just 8 runs. This is proving challenging job. An uphill task for the likes of PCC Mashwara. And he's on a hat-trick and walks down to the middle, the captain Arzu Shah. And he has got his injured finger. The batting won't be easy from this man. It's 68 for 5. And half the team back to the pavilion with not damage done in the power play and post-power play session as well. Unbelievable bowling. And all of a sudden, PCC Mashwara Well, they are having no Mashwara at all. Yeah, losing that Mashwara, I can say. It's been a misery. It's what we call they're ending in a fiasco. And I could believe the iron is completely hot. All it needs is just that timely beating, and that's what Adil Hussain is proving. He's on a hat-trick now. Last ball of his second. It's 68 for 5. And he will be just paced by Arzu Shah, the captain of PCC Mashwara. Another good batter. Technically sound. Has got all the shots in his bag. What a performance it has been from this side. Fearless fighters, Zrakan. They're on the top of this very first inaugural clash of Padibal Premier League. Vishru Mashwara Edition 3. It's a hat-trick ball. Can he? Oh, wrapped on the pad, it goes! It's a hat-trick! He's a hat-trick boy! A boy from Fearless Fighters, Zrakan. He is Adil Hussain, believe it, 3 wickets on 3 balls, and he becomes the first hat-trick taker in this inaugural clash. What a moment, what a joy, what a state, and what an absolute blissful joy it's for this man and for the entire team. Fearless Fighters, Zrakan, they're all embracing each other. The man at his screen is Adil Hussain, a true all-rounder in all means, bat and ball. He can give you the best, and this is what he is giving you. Totally unplayable bowling he is bowling at the moment. Is Adil Hussain, unbelievable character from Fearless Fighters, Zrakan. Captain goes, first ball, golden duck. It's 68 for 6 now.
Over. Hat-trick अशी. Score go Arhot for Shah after Arhot. That's Mashwara su sawal wichan kathe. Shatan ball na kadaktosh. Na utran na. İti bunu stone per Shah. Mesh pata. Shah is nicht 2 is. Over. Yavaş ha? Shatan akad Aktosh 41. This was his bat ball जबरदस्त. उसको रुक जी सावर बात वो तो एक हमेशा शायद वहां पे इनके काम है लेकिन सर
And we do find a change in bowling. It's Furqan Rashid who gets into the ball. But what an over bowled by Adil Hussain. 3 wickets on that last 3 balls. Ball 4, ball 5 and ball 6. And he comes out to be the hat-trick taker in this inaugural clash. What a moment for the man. And he is an all genius, all ecstatic guy. And all a glad guy. Batted well for 70 odd and now picked up 4 wickets in his 2 overs. He is totally unstoppable today. Adil Hussain from Fearless Fighters, Zrakan. And all the top order has been back to the pavilion. It's all up to the lower order. And it's a big deal. And are we going to see someone who really comes out and bites the blood? And on ground, it looks like just a bit tough, but on paper it looks easy. And cricket has given you these kinds of episodes pretty early. But you can't look down at the required run rate. It's going over and over. It's just into the 14.20. And that's where it's really alarming. Unbelievable. Even unstoppable as well. Peerless fighters Zrakan. Even the toss didn't go their way. They were invited to bat. They had a miserable start. Lost 4 wickets on just 22. But then Sharik Rabada, Adil Hussain and Zamir, these all three batted like absolutely great and gave them a finish of around 207. And in the run chase, you could see the situation. Trouble for PCC Mashwara. They're 6 down with under 70. That's where it's a big question for them. I got to believe in all big shots, these kinds of strokes. Even it's kind of batting practice for you as a batter out there in the middle. But if you are out there determined to produce some real knocks, you got to believe in your capabilities. You know, you got to believe and back yourself. I believe these two need to push and back each other well. They got to be aggressive, look positive, full of intentions, not give up, not surrender. And not easy against a Furkan Rashid. Look at that ball, nipping in at the last moment, just very quick, and it's gone straight to the hands of the keeper. No runs again. And I believe in the run chase where it came out to be a big mistake for PCC Mashwara, they looked like a bit defensive. You know, if those first 3-4 overs you try and analyze, they were not big shots, no big boundaries coming. It looked like to settle themselves on the track, and it was never going to be the story for you as a batter of PCC Mashwara. All you just need to believe in, start from the ball one, even though there was a boundary on the ball first of the chase. But then there was a quick shuffle. You know, I could see a lot of times the players of fearless fighters Zrakan getting involved in that chinwags, having some discussions, having some meetings. And every time we could see them going for a meeting, we could see some good results coming their way. And you could see what's going on. Oh, losing, letting the cat out of the bag. And off the over, a dot ball to finish. 9 gone, half stage through, just 3 extras. Very great discipline in that column. It's 69 for 6. Adil Hussain will continue. 4 for 8 of 2 wicket, of 2 overs. A hat-trick in that last over as well. A hat-trick boy. 4, 5 and 6. All 3 balls and all 3 wickets. What a start to this Padibal Premier League. A hat-trick already. Goes again. And he's bowling full block. He's bowling very good in control. Just you could see full in length. That's where the batters are choking. 139. I got 53 balls. It's around 16 runs. You got to go with. That's where these two batters you could see standing in middle of that track and making some decisions. So is it going to be some more defensive approach, or we see these batters really just change their mood and change their aggressions as well? Because what will just play a part and pivotal role, it's only boundaries and sixes. They got to rain out here in this Vishru Mashwara Padibal cricket ground. Need to rain, and you need to rain in boundaries and sixes. Easy singles. That is making things easy for fearless fighters Zrakan. Sharper ways. You have to get off the mark. 4 balls. Share release 14 of 9, but that's not enough. Should be. No, short of the wicketkeeper. It was some part of glove. And it's the best time for Adil Hussain to try and just pick that 5-wicket haul. What a moment it will be for him as an all-rounder. Half century and a 5-wicket haul. And even at international level, very less and very rare you see an all-rounder scoring a half century and picking up 5 wickets. This man has got the best moments and best time to produce. 4 for 9 of 2.3. And he swings it only for a single. Nothing working at all for PCC Mashwara. Full toss, swings. Again, finding no proper control. Oh, good stop. Even got his boots in. And doing in singles. 4 singles of 5 balls. 1 ball to go. Now we're going to see this man bowling some variation. Needs to bowl a bit of slower one. And that needs to be into the line. Into the wickets. Izzy gets in. And wrapped to the pad, onto the back leg. He's appealing and up goes the finger. See the celebration from Adil Hussain. It's number 5. It's a 5-wicket haul to this man. He's totally unplayable today. 73 for 7 after 10. And you could see he is thanking his Almighty by making a sajda, bowing before the Almighty Allah, and this is truly what we can say is thanking and proving all gratefulness to the Almighty Allah who gave him such super hits of batting and bowling. 70 plus and 5 wickets in just 3 overs, and he can add more.
Yes, right. Throw here.
$73 for 7 after 10, 8 overs to go, and you gotta go with 70 runs per over. That's a big deal. It's a super challenge now. $136 in 48 balls, just 3 wickets in hand, and I believe the fearless fighters keeping that bowling line in control. They are going to wrap them under 13 to 14 overs. That's my prediction, I believe. But maybe Shah Parvez and Shafait Rasool. Shah has been there for 2 runs of 5 balls. Shafait comes to the middle as a new one. You never know, they can also produce some big hittings.
रोड पे
Ikut ke sini dulu. Asal gate pun.
Rusata, 73. Where did go?
Bisa bumber kayak gini nih,
ICR location 38 degree अगर आप लोग घूम चले मुझे रिलीज पॉइंट थोड़ा डिफरेंट है
Shafai's Rasool now. And his highest runs, it's just displaying around 1 run. And Furkan Rashid. And he had a brilliant spell, a brilliant start. And this is going to be the number 8. It's cotton ball. Oh, drops! Oh, goodness me, can you believe? Simplest of the cash, out of your own bowling, and you have made a miss of the save. Oh no, you can't do that, young boy. You can't do that. Even the smile on his face, just making it understand that he has made a big miss. What was that? That was a jolly. It was a dolly coming your way. And you needed to accept it, but you dropped it. Good bowling, very lovely control. .73 for 7. And a change of bat, I guess. And now he just extend another bat, change to bat. And is it going to change his runs as well? Should be a wide, and it's gonna be 5 wides. Missed by the keeper as well. And he was trying to attack his leg stump where it was exposed a bit. And had that catch been taken, you would have not been listening to lot. It would have been 8 to the wicket down. Ample time for the two batters to run down for a single. And I believe fearless fighters need to bring in Adil, let him enjoy his last two, and then you got to go and just bring some slower and spinner bowler, because these batters will love to attack the man, and if doing so you may be miscuing, it could be the moment for you to wrap that innings up. It's close to 5 now, 7 minutes to 5 o'clock in the evening. This match has been going for around 2 hours and 47 minutes. That's taking huge. Pull toss. That's in the gaps. No one there. Down to the third man, wide-ish. 4 runs. And is it easy nature from this fearless fighters Zrakan unit? Shafaiz Rasool, the left-hander batsman. Off the mark he goes on the first ball. .126 and 44. Oh, tries to attack his head. Luckily got away. It's a wide ball. And here at this venue and at this moment, as a bowler, you can take that responsibility. You can just bring the best and you can bring the fastest ball. You can hit the deck hard. You can create and have a lot of bounce. That's exactly where you have that freedom for you. And is bowling full with a round the stumps angle. 1 ball to go, 1 ball to go. 84 for 7. Missouri bowled a couple of wides, that's why. PCC Mashwara, it looked like their first 2 batters, they were looking some in style, but as they just went up, then it was just like looking like a pack of cards being scattered. Edged and no one there, carries all the way, hits the fence, and it's a 6. 11 overs gone, it's 90 for the loss of 7. And in 7 overs he required 114. Beg your pardon, 119 in 7 overs, just 3 wickets in hand. That's a big deal for this very, very PCC Mashwara. And it's Rabada who is back into the attack. None for 17 off his 2. He goes in, right arm over from the commentary box end. Oh, it's upish, but that's gone all the way over the slips into the Nala, and for a 6 it goes. What can a bowler do? Nothing, helpless, clueless. And Sharperways will take that. That's been the problem with this venue. Rest, you will find it very great. And still the ball is being traced out, not fine back. And finally we could see some partnership and going between these two. And it's hurting the emotions of fearless fighters Zrakan. Goes Sharik again. Swings. That's not going to be stopped at all. Just to the right of that mid wicket. Into the square leg it goes. 4 runs. Well, he is bowling short and he is getting the treatment. Hasn't been the best day with the ball for this man. Even he proved his best with the bat. I'm not understanding the captaincy. Why would not you bring Adil to try and just let him go for his last over of his spell? He was unplayable. He picked up 6 wickets, and he picked up 5 wickets. He could have let him bowl one more off his spell. He could have been the best choice at this moment. Oh, that was very close to kiss that up stump. And almost 20 runs per over. That is something where you gotta go and believe in something miraculous coming from these batters. No, it comes! Here it comes from the blade of Shaparways. All the way, huge, gigantic, a country mile, and it goes downtown. Unbelievable hitting. And Sharik once again proving not the best in his bowling. It's proving expensive. What a moment for these two batters. 106 for 7, 113 more to get. Beg your pardon, 103 more to get in 38 balls. Oh, very close. Just to the ball doing some deviation. Close to the top stump. Another lucky moment for Shaparways that he gets off. Last ball of the 12th over coming your way. It's been such an uphill task in the run chase, and you have lost to those top order batters pretty easy and pretty cheaply. You know, if you look at their numbers, you don't see any batter just into that good numbers. Even only these two could be seen scoring some runs, that too at a good pace as well. The rest, they have been all into the misery. Last ball of the 12. Is Shari going to bowl something brilliant? Slower ball! Just not going again. Hitting the stumps. It's a dot. Misses the stumps by some inches. We're done with 12. Half of this dozen overs left now. 6 overs to go. It's 106 for 7. From 73 for 7 to 106 for 7. These two have added a valuable 33 runs for the wicket 8.
इनके बराबर है
क्षेत्र नखत्रे
सादा
Furqan Rashid will continue. Well, he got the time in that last over for having that cotton ball, but he missed that easy catch. And captain gives him one more chance to try and prove his mettle. Slips in place, wideish third man, deep point, covers, long off, long gone. We have a mid-wicket deep and a square leg up in the circle. Around the stumps he goes. Good bowling, good start. And only thing, you gotta try and just hit that ball onto the Goodland spot, because once you pitch it up, Shafait will enjoy that and he will go for a lofted or swinging stroke, because he loves to dominate that onside. So caught ball full to this man. Again, good bowling, very good bowling. He's keeping this man on the check. Is not giving him any room, and once you ball onto that stump line, that's where as a batsman you are in trouble. No idea whatsoever from Shafait. And again, it's a hat-trick of dots now. It doesn't seem to be in line. It doesn't seem to cover his stumps. It doesn't seem to be onto the back foot. He plays just what we call some blind shots, and it's never going to work at this moment. Because you've got to be dry and just be onto the best of your strokes. Ball! This is what I was telling you. Best time for this man to take the revenge. Captain giving him the motion. Captain giving him the moment and opportunity. And he cashes onto that beautifully. Finally, he has a wicket to his quota. Furkan Rashid strikes. It's number 8 that goes down. And just 2 wickets left in the kitty. And Fearless Fighters winning this inaugural clash and going to the next round.
क्या शुक्रान है
Sek pakai para sek. Di team masuk.
Shafayaz, the new man. And it's just a matter of these wickets. The rest it has been the story to really explain about Fearless Fighters with the bat and with the ball. They have been phenomenal. And time for Furkan Rashid to try and seal the deal. We already have a hat-trick, and is he going to find some more wickets? He already has one. And he goes to the new man. Beaten. Lovely. Look at that carry, the bounce. And he could feel that pace. He's young at his age. He has good energy. And he has a good run-up, a good follow-through, a good balance, and a good release. Yeah, he can impress you really in the coming future. And he has got a great future ahead if he goes and being a disciplined bowler. There he goes. Cuts. Could be. And is! Just used all his shoulder on that ball. And Shafayaz on the ball too. In cricket commentary we call it's a silver duck. Is gone. It's number 9. And even though it will be the end of the over from Furkan, but it's 106 for 9. We're done with 13. And who goes and bowls at number 14 and wraps innings from Fearless Fighters Zrakan? It's been completely a flop show of batting. A lot was expected from PCC Mashwara that they will do some magic in the run chase with their batters.
चुमिल को दो लड़के नीचे से आउट कर आउट गए है क्या किल जुदा ठीक है व्यक्ति बस तो लिखो बोल्ड है गोल सेलेक्ट बैट्समैन उसने कैच आउट कौन सा एरर गया
And it's Zerpi, the last man standing for the side of PCC Mashwara. And who goes and gets that 14th over started and has only one wicket to wrap the innings up. Not sure about why the game is stopped. And is it Adil Hussain who gets ready, and you may be having six wicket haul. And what a player he is turning out to be.
माँ प्रसिद्ध ध्यान में करती आज दुनिया राना
त्रोहन बाला अखत्रिया.
And it is Adil who will bowl the last of his spell, and he has the best time to wrap and seal the deal. He has already a fifer. And I believe he will love to really count this last wicket as well into his tally. 5 for 12 off his 3 with an economy of 4 runs, already having 77 runs with the blade. And is he gonna bowl full to this man, Sharper Ways? 19 of 14. And we have seen a long on, a wideish long on, a mid wicket, and a square leg deep. First ball. There are still 5 overs left in this innings. Swings, no one on that square leg, and into the fence it goes. 4 runs. Previously it looked like there was someone that close, but no, that was a bit onto the mid wicket. And Chaparez, who is a player dominant on the onside, he tries to drag every ball on from the offside to the onside. That was the living example. First ball hit for a boundary, 110 for 9. It's 99 in 29. That is the equation for you. Misses. A lot of questions, a lot of queries. There will be a team meeting. What happened? What went wrong with the side? When you went on to win the toss, you started so brilliant to the power play, but then capitalization was missing from your side. PCC Mashwara. At one stage, Fearless Fighters, they were 40 for 4. Rather, they were 28 for 4. And then this has been all a big misery. Low full toss, swings, and onto the onside and into the fence. Fumble by that fielder as well, and second boundary of the over. The looks not happy at all with the efforts of that rather two fielders. One misses it completely. Second not able to stop that, even though he got a hand, but fumbles. And Chaparez is enjoying his batting. 27 of 18, 150 the strike rate. And again into the black hole. Oh, misses. This is dangerous. Had he just bent himself a bit. 3 boundaries in this over now. Parvez enjoying. He knows it's a last wicket partnership to try to achieve something, and it's time to really come up with some fundamentals of his batting. 12 from the over with the ball to go. Last ball of the spell of Adil Hussain. And is he going to sum it up? Oh, misses by some whiskers. End of the over, 14 gone. It's 1-1, 8 for 9. Rafiq brought into the attack. Normally you don't see him bowling regular, but now here the captain believes that it is the best time to utilize some training sessions for all these non-regulars. Good shot by Uzair. Good cricket. He loves to bring in Chaparez on the strike, and he loves to go with those big shots pretty easy. And 19 for 9. It's been completely a one-sided show. It's been a completely batting failure. Oh, there was an edge. There was some sound. Caught his right glove. And eventually the catch has gone down. There should be. No! It's gone over the slips at 6. For a moment it looked like that slip spieler will get to the catch, but it was over his head. And Parvez goes on to 37 now. It's 125 for 9. It's been something very hectic for this fearless fighters Zrakan unit, not being able to find the last wicket where a lot of overs left for them. And Parvez has been a big change. It will be a wide ball. One more extra to the column. Even a long way to go here. Straight. One bounce into the fence. Long gone. 4 runs again. And Parvez, the only batter from PCC Mashwara, looks to be topping the stage. 41 of 23. And he needs 9 runs to get to his half century and becomes the first and the only from PCC Mashwara batting unit. 3rd half centurion of the day, Sharik Rabada, Adil Hussain, and now Shah Parvez. Goes! And he brought all his muscle into that shot. That's gone all the way. That's a big 6. Half a dozen. Unbelievable hit. And still a ball to go in this over. It's gone for 18. Why would you do experiments? Why would you do experiments? And this is brilliant from Shah Parvez, who requires only 3 runs. Oh, that's a full toss. This will be 5 wides. Down the leg. It's costing you too much. And Pervez still on the threes, and he loves to go. What a moment it will be if he gets to that half century. The only warrior. And no, I believe some batted ball. It's a dot ball. Marks the end of over. We're done with 15. It's 141 for 9 with the help of 15 extras. Tren 7-8 run Tisha. Arhot run 3 run Arhot. Obed Makbul into second spell, bowled at that first spell, 2 for 21, brilliant. Picked up those 2 top order batters. Kamran Ashraf looked to me very elegant off his shots. And is he going to wrap the innings up with Suzette Peer? And he starts off with a wide. Makes that 16th extra of the column. In that first to 5 overs, we could see no extra. That's where they were very disciplined. One good ball straight into the stumps. Beaten. And even if you look at the required run rate, it's around 24. And with Pervez looking dangerous, he needs to be on the strike because he can create a contest. Even it still looks a bit tough, but it is gettable in cricket history. We've seen a lot of episodes. Mashwara looks not in that connection. He's losing his approach. Full toss finally gets some bat on that. And not backing up. And I believe Pervez. Oh, it's gone! Not sure whether it stopped within the limits of the boundary. And it will be a single only. And Pervez is on the strike now. He needs 3. And he might not be looking for his half century. He might be looking for some big shots. Oh, it's a no ball. It's a no ball. 0. And it will be a free hit. What a moment for Shah Pervez to bring his half century in style. He now needs not to panic at all. He can't be out except to run out. Rest, it's a gift to the man. It's a gift. And it was into the black hole. He shows no interest at all to run down for that single. Two balls to go. Time shows 5:20. Oh, kicks. It's a wide. Truly a good decision from umpire. Very high over the head of the batsman. Should be a wide. It's turning out to be a big and long over in the form of extras. And Obed Makbul, in trying to rip that ball in, is losing his control. There has been a wide, 2 dots, a single, and no ball, dot, wide. In terms of extras, it's turning out to be quite a big over. should be one more. Yes, down the leg this time. What's going wrong with this man? Why would you try and bowl some slower line? Live for this inaugural clash of Padibal Premier League Edition 3 here from Vishru Mashwara. Live on JK Domestic Sports. Even you know my Facebook page and Facebook profile. Even Facebook page still exists, but profile has... Oh! Hits him on the grill. Has been suspended. I did streamline one more match from another profile that also showed logged out today. So I had to tune into YouTube channel, and in the evening I will also go for my own YouTube channel. We'll just have that link posted into that Facebook page, and you simply go onto that and subscribe that page. That will be my own page, own channel. Oh, this is a leading edge. Should be taken. Oh no, no one gets close. In between the two on no man's land it falls. And marks the end of over. He will be on the strike. On to 48. He needs to. It's 16 gone. It's 148 for 9. Banakot. 12 sixes will make it 48, and you still lose. Beg your pardon, 12 boundaries and you still lose, but 12 sixes will make it to the deal. Rather, only 11 sixes will make it to the count. And his Parvez is good enough to have those 11 sixes in 11 balls. Can he? It's Kale Zubair, first time into the attack. Oh, keeps low, very close to the off stump. And now it's all 11 balls, and he got to hit all 11 sixes. That's going to be the only way where he can deal. Oh, now he goes. That is a big shot. Loading, and loaded. It's gone. 6. What a way to bring your half-century shot Parvez. It was bang. What a power in that shot. And he is impressive. And he is expressing his all shots, where all his teammates proved to be really miserable. They all collapsed, they all choked, but this man stood like a tall genius and warrior. 54-31. And he is still on the line. Oh, that was some real power in that shot. Tries to sweep it. And some grunting situations, some braps from both Kale and Shah Parvez, but finally it's Kale Zubair who won the battle. Oh, it's gone again. It's huge. It's high. It's handsome. It's rumble bumble. It's 6. Unbelievable Shah Parvez. Unpredictable. And is predicting now that PCC, what has happened to you? Why would you not go and just start so nice? And you were having a finisher in the form of Shah Parvez. 60 of 33. 49-8. 8 sixes will level the score. Then we can have a super over. Oh, Flex is gone. 4 runs. Wrong ball on the pads. Just a one hand off. And it still counts well. 164 for 9. 45 and 7. It has been a fearless batting. Oh, just goes over the top of the stump. Oh, it's a run out. Oh, gone. What a hit from the wicketkeeper. Finally, it's a run out. Shopperways wanted to be off the strike. That was the last ball. Watched to be on the strike for the last over. But it was not going to be the story. Wicketkeeper finally knocks the stumps. It's a run out. Run out was good. Was there? रन गया करना क्या बैटर हुआ सिलेक्ट बहुत सारी गई थी बी इशू आउट रन आउट वो ये सिलेक्ट कोई भी ऐसे लेफ्टी वो ये डिलीट वो ये 0 बिल्कुल मैंने करी ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट करना क्या कैसा रन आउट हु उधर पर सिलेक्ट फील्डर कोई भी फील्डर इसको करने की नंबर लिखा होती dismissal batsman fielder. Aksel. Direct out bold. Wait. This is Mashwara and match. Aksel.